My message to this district and the members of the Board of Ed: stop indoctrinating our children.
Meet Tatyana Ibrahim, a mother from Carmel, New York. We're going to be talking about who I believe is a badass mom. Like most parents across the country, they have to deal with the idea of critical race theory being introduced into their children's education. I could repeat word for word what Tatiana said at her daughter's school board meeting, but I wanted you to hear it from her own voice. And I will pause these clips to give you my reactions along the way.
I think the Board of Education and those sitting on the panels are thieves. I think they're liars and have committed treason against our children. My message to this district and the members of the Board of Ed: stop indoctrinating our children.
She's not wrong in regards to all this critical race theory teachings. Have these professional educators determined what should be a minimum age requirement for even speaking about this subject matter to children under 18? Question: how young is too young? Comment down below.
Stop teaching our children to hate the police. Stop teaching our children that if they don't agree with the LGBT community, that they're homophobic.
Is it me, or does it sound like the backers of critical race theory want to start a reverse Jim Crow 2.0? Anyone white, or does that toe their way of thinking is bad, not just orange man bad? As someone has said, we all come from one DNA strand.
You have no idea each child's life. You don't know what their family lifestyle consists of. You don't know the makeup of their life. You have children like mine who is Muslim, and I'm Christian, and everyone would think, they would never believe that of her, right? Because the way she looks, or according to Congress, she's too pasty white.
You can't handle the truth.
Seems like some on the school board and teaching staff may need some sensitivity training. Oh, we may have a few more of these grunts as to shield the names of few individuals that get mentioned in this video. I know how the cancel culture mob like to use privacy complaints to take down content they disagree with or can't handle the truth. Yeah, let's move on.
We're not allowed to use names. If you have something you'd like to discuss about a specific person, you can call the superintendent or leave your info for her to call you tomorrow.
Why are we not allowed to discuss names? Why am I not allowed when they purposely themselves expose themselves on social media, talking about calling for the death of a former president, or saying that any child that doesn't believe in Black Lives Matter should be canceled out? Is this what my tax dollars is paying for? You're teaching my children and other children that if they believe in God Almighty, they're part of a cult. These educators put their own names out there. We have Mr. who took it upon himself to create a curriculum.
That should be it.
Do you want the proof? I have the proof. You created a curriculum of Black Panther indoctrination.
Ma'am,
you use taxpayers' dollars.
can I ask you one more time? I have no issue hearing what you have to say, But
Why can we not let the public speak? Why can't we let the public know that you're teaching our children to go out and murder our police officers? Do you want the proof? I have the proof. Is that what scares you? The proof that a parent actually standing up against all of you? Is that what scares you, to call out the names of these people? You work for me. I don't work for you. You have a duty. We are entrusting our children to you. We teach our children morals, values when they grow up to commit crimes and end up in prison and kill a police officer. It's our fault? No, it's your fault. You're emotionally abusing our children and mentally abusing them. You're demoralizing them by teaching them communist values. This is still America, ma'am. And as long as I'm standing here on this good ground earth of God, I will fight. And this is not the last of me you will see. I'm retired. I have nothing else better to do. We can do it peacefully, or we can take it to the highest courts, because you know and I know I'm not the only parent fighting this all across America right now. Schools are trying to poison our children's minds, teaching them about things that they have no right to be taught in school.
So normally, I'm just going to, if you don't mind, I'm going to just give you just a feedback for a moment.
No mention of names. Really? Why? Maybe because you don't want the names of those educators getting out there among the other parents in attendance of that school board meeting that might affect their children? Maybe those stay-at-home lockdowns finally open the eyes of concerned parents on what their local learning institutions are exposing their kids to. Finally, it looks like some on the school board want to use the old vaudeville hook to get Tatyana off the mic.
$6.95 per child in the middle school to buy a curriculum from readtome.org that wasn't even approved by the Board of Ed. The administrators took it upon themselves to buy these books with taxpayer dollars while COVID is going on. How many families are struggling to pay their mortgages?
Oh yeah, definitely in that one.
Listen, by all means, you want to teach kids these things, fine. Don't do it on my dollar. Don't infringe on my religious beliefs. Don't infringe. Do you know who makes up the majority of this district? Children from police officers' families. Blues. Back the blue children. Do you know?
Oops, looked like somebody didn't do a little research on demographics of their school districts.
What these children feel like when they come home? Have you spoken to them? No, you're silencing them. This whole cancel culture.
Oh boy.
You're silencing the children. Where are their rights? They have no rights. Because if they don't believe in the indoctrination, the demonic, twisted, sneaky, vile acts and education, if you call it that you're teaching our children, they don't agree with that. They're either homophobic, they're part of a cult, they're racist. What's racist? Who defines racist? Why? Do you know what race I am? Do you? You don't. You don't even have an idea. I could be black. I could be white. I could be Asian. You don't know. Who are you to determine that? Who is anyone to determine that? You know what? Children in the school system, children like other children, they don't look at color. Black and white children, Hispanic children, you know why they get along? Because they don't look at each other's color. So you're the racist, not them.
Tell it like it is, sister.
Not us. You're judging and dividing. You're causing segregation. Everything that we fought for, everything that I fought for years. So you have the right to stand here and tell me I'm not allowed to mention a name when the person, the Mr. themselves, you have ELA teachers giving out assignments on police murder. Police are bad?
Say what? Oh no.
and making them believe that it's okay to abuse them, I'll be damned if I'm going to sit here and let you do that. No, I will become your worst nightmare because I'm going to stand here and keep fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. I think the Board of Education.
We definitely need more moms like this. That's all I gotta say. If you got a school district that's trying to implement CRT, go to your school board meeting, voice your opinions on what you think. And the bottom line, it's your children's education. And our children are our country's future. You decide.